ESPN's exclusive live coverage of the PBA Tour is presented to you by Odor Eaters. Put odor eaters in, kick foot odor and wetness out. By Miller High Life, to live simply, proudly, boldly, manly. This is the High Life. And by Bayer Aspirin. Take it for pain, take it for life. The PBA Tour returns to Chicagoland for the first time in 2 years. Jason Couch won the Tournament of Champions at Lake Zurich, Illinois, about half an hour from here the last time we were in Chicago. Back here for the Miller High Life Open. Welcome, Dave Ryan, Randy Peterson, and our entire crew. Good start from Mike Devaney. Doesn't appear too nervous, despite the fact this is only his third career TV appearance. And Hoskins with that great start, 5 strikes already in the first half of this match.
Yeah, and I think the real interesting thing to watch is that the way the pins just fly when these guys, these atom bombs are hitting these pins, all that power, all those revolutions. It's really fun to watch these balls and these pins just kind of fly all over the place. Let's take a look at the oil pattern this week, Dave. This is pattern A, and pattern A really lends itself to playing the inside line. Early on in the week, you could actually get the ball all the way back from outside. However, that changed as the week went on. You're going to see Walter Ray playing a little bit more of a straighter down and in type of line. The guys with the big balls are going to be inside throwing that big giant hook.
For more on the oil pattern A, all 5 years of the PBA Tour, log on, PBA.com. On the web, a great website. It can also be updated on the round of 16 and round of 8 matches on the webcast and our ESPN telecast. By signing up for that service, you can see the TV show on a delayed broadcast basis, but catch the entire thing again. Devaney returns to lane 10. Moving high.
Catching a nice break, not leaving a split. 10 pins the last one to fall. This ball almost to the left side of the head pin, the Brooklyn side. See when he puts his hand in that, how much shorter that ring finger is than the middle finger.
Picks up a 3-pin for another mark. No open frame for either bowler here in the first half. Devaney a max of 257 right now, but down by 23 pins. Hoskins working on a 5-bagger when he returns.
And one of the things I really like about Mike Devaney is his nicknames. Monkey Boy and Smash Mouth. Now, Tony Reyes, one of our touring players out here, said he looks like the lead singer of Smash Mouth.
I'll go with that.
Okay.
The monkey story is better, though. How about the Monkey Man?
Well, it came about his third regional he bowled. He actually won. There you go. There you go, Mike. He actually won his third regional he ever competed in. And he says, wow, it's sure nice to get the monkey off my back. And one of his partners, Jeff Hickenbottom, said, hey, pal, it's only your third tournament you've ever bowled. So then he started calling him Monkey Boy.
It worked out pretty well for the start of his regional career anyway.
I'm just going with it.
Still in search of his first PBA Tour title. Looking for a 6-bagger. And a 33-pin lead. On lane 10. Another. 10-pin, the last to go into the pit. These two all competing on the points list, now led by Chris Barnes from just outside Dallas, Texas, who made the final 8. Walter Ray Williams, Hoskins, and Wiseman are there. The top 8 qualify automatically to the World Championship in March, which wraps up the 2002-2003 PBA Tour.
Yeah, and that's a really big deal to get into that top 8. You avoid all of the games, all of the qualifying games, the match play games. You're seeded automatically in that round of 16, and you're guaranteed all that big money. That's our biggest, most lucrative tournament of the year.
On lane 9, a bit high. He'll take it gladly. Another strike for Hoskins.
Take a look here at the 5-step approach of Steve Hoskins, that high backswing. Look at that great leverage and that balance. His hand up the back. Steve Hoskins has got a lot of revolutions, but because he keeps his hand up the back of the ball, he doesn't get big change of direction down the lane, that big back end, that big sweeping hook. Keeps the ball on line, keeps it in play, and great results.
7 straight strikes now for Hoskins. Continues to increase that lead over the wild card performer Mike Devaney. Needs to rally. 10-pin.
Well, it looked like he had a little trouble with footing there on the approach. Approaches were a little slick. You can see he had a little bit of movement as that foot went into the foul line, or towards the foul line, I should say. Getting a nice break trip in the 2-8 out. But, you know, he doesn't need 9 spare right now. He needs strikes. Fucking crazy.
Hoskins working on a max of 290. Vaney just 237 now. Picks up the 10-pin for a mark. And each have been taking their time, as you've noticed. They've each received shot clock violations going past the 25 seconds allowed. And each already have been docked with a $100 fine.
The next one cost them $500.
I'm sure they're well aware. That could hurt the checkbook. Significant. Devaney on lane 9. Comes in high, almost crossing all the way over, and a 6-10.
And he goes to a higher friction ball, trying to do something a little bit different down the lane, and that ball, as you can see what it did when it went Brooklyn, just grabbed the lane too hard, too much hook. Right now, it's all Steve Hoskins.
Tough to beat with the game he has thrown. And you can tell by the smile, he knows it well. 6-10 spare pickup for Mike Devaney, who started bowling at age 12. His mother, Mona, worked at Eagle Lanes in Southern California near San Diego. That's Hoskins, born in the Boston area, but most of his life in Florida. Now lives near Tampa. His wife and 3 children. That comes in high and a split.
Well, I mean, for all intents and purposes, all Steve Hoskins has to do is stay behind the foul line. He's going to advance. Right now, it's going at a 240 plus pace. Going to get 2 pins.
Takes the 4-7. Just 1 pin for victory and off to the next round.
Best Mike Devaney can do is 225. Steve Hoskins already has 225. Here's your winner.
Steve Hoskins will advance off to the next round. He'll take on Danny Wiseman, who was a finalist last week in Memphis in a thrilling championship match, losing to the Hall of Famer Brian Voss. We're going to fast track the end of this match, so the bowlers will get things moving along since Hoskins has already clinched the semis. And a head-to-head meeting with Danny Wiseman, a flamboyant bad boy of bowling. We'll see him coming up down the road here today at the Miller High Life Open.
And another great week for Mike Devaney. So he's learning how to control his emotions out here, Dave. He certainly has all the tools to be a winner out here. Just ran into a buzzsaw.
And remember, just his 3rd ever TV appearance at the Earl Anthony Memorial Classic in Washington. Lost to Parker Bohm III by 19 pins. That was in January of this year. Also, the U.S. Open finished 4th, lost to Walter Ray Williams in December of 2001. So Devaney, we're sure, will be back. And Hoskins is off to the semifinals. Steve Hoskins has told us throughout this week how confident he's been. He's bowled very well, he thinks, over the last year plus. Just hasn't caught the break when he's needed it. Now he'll have a chance to prove himself here on the telecast. Walter Ray Williams will be coming up next with a chance to win a 35th career title, to break that 2nd place tie with Mark Roth, chasing the great Earl Anthony, who has 41 career titles. But Jason Couch, the only left-hander in our field, stands in Williams' way.